talk about coronavirus, or its other name COVID-19, which stands for Coronavirus Disease 2019, because this disease actually started in December 2019. So this COVID-19 actually caused by a virus called Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus 2, which also stands for SARS-CoV-2. Coronavirus is actually a type of virus. So there are actually many types of coronavirus. Even the common cold or flu that we caught can actually be caused by coronavirus. But what happened right now, COVID-19, is actually a novel coronavirus. So what makes it novel? Because it spread from a carrier animal to a human. It is said that it either came from a bat or a snake. And this could only happen if humans are in direct close proximity with these animals. So as we've heard before, this disease started in Wuhan, China, and since then it has been increased rapidly, and it spread all across the world. And in March 2020, World Health Organization (WHO) has declared COVID-19 as pandemic. How does it spread? Data has shown that it spread from person to person among those in close contacts. The virus spreads by respiratory droplets released when someone with the virus coughs, sneezes, or talks. Symptoms may appear 2 to 14 days after exposure to this virus. So apparently, there is an available vaccine for COVID-19 for now. In the meantime, the patients get treated directed at their symptoms, which means the treatments that they received are for the sickness from the symptoms they get from this COVID-19, and actually quite a few has been cured for now. You can protect yourself and help prevent spreading the virus to others if you do wash your hands for 20 seconds with soap and water, or hand sanitizer that has at least 60% alcohol content for it to be effective. Do cover your nose and mouth with a disposable tissue or flexed elbow when you cough or sneeze. Avoid close contact with people who are unwell. And please stay at home and isolate yourself from others in the household if you feel unwell. And prevent yourself from touching your eyes, nose, and mouth, especially when your hands are not clean. For mild cases, it is approximately for 2 weeks and 3 to 6 weeks for patients who are in severe or critical condition. Some viruses do mutate, but initial reports of this coronavirus are showing that it does not mutate rapidly. That being said, if a virus do mutate, it doesn't always mean that it will become worse, because sometimes a virus can mutate and actually eliminate itself. So take this opportunity for you to spend your time with your family, do exercise, eat healthy. So stay safe, stay at home.
Hello everyone, my name is Nurul Hani Mehdi Muhammad Amizi. I'm from JBW1. Today, I want to talk about the situation now that is spreading around the world, including our country, of the coronavirus. The short name coronavirus is COVID-19. Did you know that about COVID-19? It's a group of related viruses also cause disease mammalia such as bat, cat, dog, and birds. COVID-19 is a new species that has not covered in humans. This COVID-19 is transmitted to individual respiratory and touch. As you know, COVID-19 started from Wuhan, China. Yes, the COVID-19 is very dangerous because it did not have a vaccine. Today, many scientists and doctors have begun to develop the COVID-19. Currently, they use anti-mammalia and HIV drugs. Right now, our country has been under the control of government for 2 weeks. System of person is fever, colds, irritants, and difficulty of breathing. In addition, those at risk of COVID-19 infection with low immunity, such as HIV, diabetes, human pregnancy, cancer, and others. The precaution is cover your mouth and your nose with the tissue, and when coughing and flu, make sure the tissue is thrown in the dust. Next, also wash your hands with the soap and hand sanitizer. Next, always wear to cover your mouth with the mask when together and together with people. Also, keep your clean body at all times. When you go, make sure we distance ourselves at least 1 meter. In addition, touching the eyes, nose, and mouth with no wash hands. avoid visiting animal farms, breeding place, or touching any kind of animals. Immediately get medical attention when sick. Tell the history, the trip to the treating doctors, even eating, properly cooking animal products. I strongly plead for the public, please hear authorities and please stay at home. Please stay at home. This also change the strategic family relationship. Unfortunately, our heroes are willing to strategic to fight for us for the coronavirus because the COVID-19 will be lucky. Think about that, please. When we are with family members when they are not, because they are to fight for coronavirus. Please stay at home. When we are at home, make sure to maintain a healthy diet. Yes, I know. When we at the home, we will definitely feel hungry and we will eat. We must spend time with the family now to do well activities. When you're buying the kitchenware, make sure to buy what you need and it will sudden waste. Don't buy it is a panic. It will sudden waste. Make sure always exercise at the home. As a student, going to an online classroom, call it Google Classroom. It is can help the student to doing homeworks when the world to fight for COVID-19. This is a new technology indoor and the student can doing the online classroom by Monday to Friday. Sometimes a deadline can be a reason to do it a Google Classroom. We were hit by the COVID-19. The internet is very slow to find information to complete the task. Therefore, the agreement, the entity to provide the internet for free during the period of control. We should us the best possible facility provided by the Malaysian the entity to provide the internet for free during the period of control. We shall be the thankful who have good leadership of the people to inherit benefit of the facilities provided. The last word for me to be free of the COVID-19. And please stay at home, stay healthy, stay yourself. I hope the COVID-19 as soon as possible. We pray to God that the COVID-19 will be restored and we will carry on the before. Now, the government has now adopted emission control until 28 April 2020. I want to say, stay home, stay healthy, stay yourself, and make sure the COVID-19 as soon as possible. Thank you for me and thank you.
A very good afternoon to Mr. Dave. So today I want to talk about autism. What is autism? Autism, also called as Autism Spectrum Disorder, ASD. It is a complicated condition that includes problems with communication and behavior. It can involve a wide range of symptoms and skill. ASD can be a minor problem or a disability that needs full-time care in a special facility. People with autism might have problems with learning. Their skill might develop unevenly. For example, they could have trouble communicating but be unusually good at art, music, math, or memory. Because of this, they might do especially well on test analysis or problem solving. More children are diagnosed with autism now than ever before, but the latest number could be higher because of change in how it diagnosed, but because more children have a disorder. Autism symptoms can usually appear before a child turns 3. Some people show signs before birth. Autism signs and symptoms usually appear before a child turns 3. Some people show signs from birth. Common symptoms of autism include a lack of eye contact, a narrow range of interest or intense interest in a certain topic, doing something over and over, high sensitivity to sound, touch, smell, sight that seem ordinary to other people, not looking at all or listening to other people, not looking at things when other person point at them, not wanting to be held or cuddled, problem understanding of using speech, gesture, facial expression, or tone of voice, talking in a sing-song, flat or robotic voice, and a trouble adapting to change in routine. Autism disorder. This is what people think of when they hear the word autism. It refers to problems with social interaction, communication, and play in children younger than 3 years. Exactly why autism happens isn't clear. It could stem from problem in part of your brain that interpret sensory input and process language. Autism is 4 times more common in boy than in a girl. It can happen in people of any race, ethnicity or social background, family income, lifestyle or educational level doesn't affect a child's risk. For autism treatment, there is no cure for autism, but early treatment can make a big difference in development for a children with autism. If you think your children show symptoms of ASD, tell your doctor as soon as possible. Hi, for the second topic, I want to talk about dengue. What is dengue? Dengue is infection caused by a virus. You can get it if an infected mosquito bites you. Dengue does not spread from person to person. It is common in warm, wet areas of the world. Outbreaks occur in the rainy season. Dengue is rare in the United States. So symptoms include a high fever, headache, joint and muscle pain, vomiting and a rash. In some cases, dengue turns into dengue hemorrhagic fever, which causes bleeding from your nose, from your gums or under your skin. It can also become dengue shock syndrome, which causes massive bleeding and shock. These forms of dengue are life-threatening. There is no specific treatment. Most people with dengue recover within 2 weeks. Until then, drinking lot of fluid, resting and taking non-aspirin fever-reducing medicine might help. People with the more severe forms of dengue usually need to go to the hospital and get fluid. Hi, for the third topic, I want to talk about drugs. What are drugs? Drugs are chemical substances that can change how your body and mind work. They include prescription medicine, over-the-counter medicine, alcohol, tobacco, and illegal drugs. Drug use is dangerous. It can harm your brain and body, sometimes permanently. It can hurt the people around you, including friends, family, kids, and unborn baby. Drug use can also lead to addiction. What is drug addiction? Drug addiction is a chronic brain disease. It causes a person to take drugs repeatedly despite the harm they cause. Repeated drug use can change the brain and lead to the addiction. The brain change from addiction can be lasting. For drug addiction is considered a relapsing disease. This meaning that people in recovery are at risk for taking drugs again, even after years of not taking them. So, not everyone who uses drugs become addicted. Everyone's bodies and brain are different, so their reaction to drugs can also be different. Some people may become addicted quickly, or it may happen over time. Other people never become addicted. Whether or not someone become addicted depends on many factors. They include genetic, environmental, and developmental factors. Who is at risk for drug addiction. Various risk factors can make you more likely to become addicted to drugs, including your biology. People can react to drugs differently. Some people like the feeling the first time they try a drug and want more. Others hate how it feels and never try it again. For the second point is trouble at home. If your home is an unhappy place or was when you were growing up, you might be more likely to have a drug problem, trouble in school, at work, or with making friends. You might use drugs to get your mind off these problems. Hanging around other people who use drugs. They might encourage you to try drugs. Starting drug use when you are young. When kids use drugs, it affects how their body and brain finishing growing. This increasing your chance of becoming addicted when you are an adult.
Oh hi, my name is Suhana, your fashion influencer. Fashion?
What is that, girl?
Never mind, let me tell you. Fashion is a popular aesthetic expression at a certain time and in a certain context, especially in clothing, footwear, lifestyle, accessories, makeup, and body portion. Fashion, whereas a trend often connotes a very specific aesthetic expression and often lasting shorter than a season. Fashion is a distinctive and industry-supported expression traditionally tied to the fashion season and collection. Style lasts over many seasons and is often connected to cultural movement and social marker. People have different attitude to fashion. Some are indifferent. They do not care what to do. Others, especially women, are choosy and particular about what to wear and like to spend a lot of money to put. Different factors which have influenced the style of such as geography, climate, poverty, and wealth have played their role.
There is also a variety of materials the dress can be made of. Traditional natural materials such as cotton, wool, linen, silk, and the vast collection of new fabrics based on man-made fibers. Their design can be plain or pattern, flower, geometry, stripe, check, dot, or spot, and taken from the whole spectrum of colors running from the brightest and most garish to the coolest and the most subdued. In summer, we wear light summer dresses, loose blouse with low neckline and with short sleeve or without sleeves. When we go swimming, we put on a swimming suit, bikini, one piece or two piece or trunks, sometimes a beach gown. On special occasions, we like to be dressed properly too. When we go to a concert or to the theater, we prefer to be dressed up. We wear an evening dress which consists of a dark suit, a light shirt, and a tie or bow tie. For sports, we put on sportswear such as jeans shorts, t-shirt, blazers, parkas, and sports shoes.
The fashion changed so fast. Worn out clothes we can discard, but what to do with worn clothes which is you don't like it anymore? always often arrange a jumble or chaos. But it is not a custom in our country yet. Some people store them up in their wardrobe if they have enough room. Some people store them up in their wardrobe if they have enough room. Pass them down to somebody younger or give them to a charity organization. That's it. So, are you understand about fashion now?
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Megat Nur Azri Effendi Putra. Today, I would like to tell you about coronavirus or COVID-19. Firstly, as we all know, COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a new virus. For your information, the disease causes respiratory illness like the flu, with symptoms as a cough, fever, in more severe cases like difficulty breathing. You can protect yourself by washing your hair frequently, avoiding touching your face, avoiding close contact like 1 meter or 3 feet with people who are unwell. Coronavirus disease spreads primarily through contact with an infected person when they cough or sneeze. It also spreads when a person touches a surface or object that has been virus on it, then touches their eyes, nose or mouth. Furthermore, the symptoms people may be sick with the virus for 1 to 14 days before developing symptoms. The most common symptoms of coronavirus disease are fever, tiredness, and dry cough. Most people, about like 80%, recover from the disease without needing a special treatment. More rarely, the disease can be serious and even fatal. Older people and people with other medical conditions such as asthma, diabetes, and heart disease may be more vulnerable to becoming severely ill. However, there are no currently vaccines to prevent coronavirus disease, but you can protect yourself and help prevent spreading the virus to others if you do wash your hand regularly for 20 seconds with a soap and water or alcohol-based hand rub. Cover your nose and mouth with a disposable tissue. Flex your elbow when you cough and sneeze. Avoid close contact 1 meter or 3 feet with people who are unwell. Stay home and self-isolate from others in the household if you feel unwell, and do not touch your eyes, nose or mouth if your hands are not clean. Lastly, there is no specific medicine prevent or treat coronavirus disease. People may need more supportive care, help them breathe. If you have mild symptoms, stay at home until you recover. You can relieve the symptoms if you rest and sleep, keep warm, drink plenty of liquids, use a room humidifier, or take a hot shower to help ease a sore throat or cough. Okay, the next topic is about drugs. As we all know, that drug is an illegal matter. However, some people inject it, drink, and smoke it. Consuming drugs have a harmful effect on us both mentally and physically. The drug sellers create a network through which they target students and make them addicted to drugs. The main of the dealers remains to create a vast network by attracting students and sell them for free at an initial stage. It is noticed that students majorly consume drugs out of unfair expectation and stress. When the students fail to get any kind of emotional support, they turn towards drugs in order to calm their agitation or anger. In some cases, reason remain due to poverty. Students evolve in selling drugs to make some of it. By such by such acts, a vicious circle is formed of drug addicts. Due to drug consumption, it makes student mentally and physically weak. They tend to stay depressed and experience various life-taking disease. It's difficult to recover a drug addict. Involves a high price for the producer to be successful. In the end, I would like to request that students should involve with their parents and friends for their problems and solve the matter through other alternative. It can destroy generation and can destroy everyone's future. We should say absolute no to drug consumption and help our family and nation to grow healthy. Okay, the third topic is about sports. I would like to speak on the sports at this occasion. My dear friends, sports are very important for all of us because they keep us strong, healthy, and fit. It is the area which can give us a change for the same daily life. Everyone likes sports because it is the useful means of the entertainment as well as the physical activities. Sports are character building in the nature and give huge level body energy and strength. Furthermore, it has involved in sport activity. Sport give a good mental and physical growth and development. It let us learn necessary things in the life. It helps us in developing our personality, confidence level, and mental balance. Being interested in the sport activities make us learn about how to tackle the difficult situation in the life and keep body relaxed and mind free of tension. It develops the habit of working in team by developing the sense of friendliness among the members. It makes a person with the mental or physical toughness by shaping his body and mind, removing tiredness and lethargy. It improves blood circulation all through body, thus improve the physical and mental well-being of the person. Sport are activity which makes a person more capable with high level efficiency. It removes the mental exhaustion and make us capable to do any hard work. In the modern education system, the sport has been made integral part of the education to make education interesting, tension-free, and enjoyable. Education is considered as incomplete with sports because education with sports activities draw more attention of the children towards study. Lastly, sport activities are very necessary for all, especially children and youth, as it stimulates the physical and mental growth. It it improves memory level, concentration level, and learning capacity. Children should participate in all the sports competition held in their schools and colleges. To remove their hesitation and go ahead, sport has sport has a nice career in the future for the good sportman. It gives us opportunity to grow in the life and earn more money, name and fame. Nowadays, sport facilities are being developed in almost all the school and colleges in both rural and urban urban areas. So the student having interest in the sports activities can get better path 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 to go ahead. That's all. Thank you.
Coronavirus disease COVID-19 is an infection caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. You can protect yourself and help prevent spreading the virus to others if you wash your hand regularly for 20 seconds with soap and water or alcohol-based hand rub.
Hello and Assalamualaikum to Sir and my fellow friends. I'm Siti Sabrina binti Abdullah. Today I want to talk about benefit of learning online. First, the benefit of learning online is the student can work anywhere, anytime, no matter what. Like, student can learn at home, student can learn at cafe, student can study at library, or student can learn at car, inside the car. Using what? Using a phone, laptop, anything. The student can do anything with using online and study. And the teacher also can give an assignment to student when something just came. Like today, the COVID-19 because the student cannot go to study, stay at home, #stay at home, and the teacher will give the assignment because study is study, nothing will stop the study. After that, the benefit is student can review literature instantly when they have a question and they don't know what to answer. They all can just search at Google or just ask everyone about the question. And after that, students have more time to think before share. Like when at the class, the teacher will say, you answer the question, and the student doesn't have time to think the perfect answer to the question. So when at learning online, you just have time to submit, like one day you just need to think the correct answer, and after you have the answer, you just submit online. And after that, student can focus on idea. What is focus on idea? When at a class, the student is so stressed about when it came to the noise, the student get bullied or whatever, and this thing will test the student, and the project that he need to conduct is not perfect to give. So when it at home, the student will release this tension, just think about it creative. like he just need to relax his tension or play guitar. After the play guitar, their mind will clean and the idea will come when you have clean your mind and the idea is so perfect and you can add some idea to make it more perfectly. And after that, the student can take online quiz or exam, and the student can get the mark from the result from the exam and quiz immediately, so it not waste the student time. And when it came to the quiz, the teacher will give the quiz something like game and colorful, and with that the student will more excited to answer the question because it's colorful and their mind is a boom want to answer the question because they want the full mark. The creativity of the question is make the student want to get the full mark. And the bad side of learning online is the student will cheat about the attendance. Like we need to get the attendance at 8 a.m. The student just I will online 8 a.m. and get the attendance. After that they will go to sleep or do their work, and then at the 10:30 a.m. they will get attendance again and go to sleep again. The teacher doesn't know the student is really online or not. So this is the bad side, and not that one, just that one. Have many the bad side. So I just talk about a few. So the few another bad side is the student cannot cannot understand the note that teacher give. Like student who learn skill doesn't skill need to do, not just learn by read the note. The student will not understand the something that teacher want to talk when just to read. They need to do. When they do, they will remember and they will know what to do. When it comes to read, the student cannot imagine what to do, and it make difficult to the student who use skill from their study. Not like that. Not only that, the student like learning math. Learning math not only read. It's not like a bahasa Melayu and bahasa Inggeris. They need to learn when the teacher writing on the whiteboard or blackboard, and the student will know. When student doesn't know, the student will ask the question to the teacher. And the last for the bad side is low internet. It creates many problems for the low internet. Why? When you have a low internet, you cannot accept the attendance on the time. When the A student say, the attendance is you need to submit the attendance, but the student B, when check their phone, no, I don't get any attendance, because the student B using a low internet. But we cannot blame the student B because internet is so very expensive, and it not only the low internet for the price, maybe the place. like the place like a village, maybe cannot have a good internet like Peretak. They only use Celcom, but sometimes Celcom line is so slow too. So even the teacher have problem with the attendance and the assignment need to give to student because the internet so low, and the teacher need to wake up early in the morning to just give the attendance to student. So that's all for me. I talk about benefit of learning online, but also I talk about the bad side of learning online. But mostly is a good side, because when you're learning online, you will know, you will give your country the good name from the technology we use. And last, I want to say that I hope that government will give more attention to the ICT program, because maybe have some people doesn't know how to use the technology from right now, so it's very difficult when it come in the future. So I hope the government will take a note and do something for the technology, our technology. And that's all from me. Thank you very much.